This is a program database that I've written in FileMaker to make my job easier. Um, all you have to do is type in the name of the company. So if I was to type, that's ECC, but if I was to type in Matrix, go out, it would change it to Matrix. Their logo, that's just an added feature, don't really need it. But it helps. Now this is the general information that I would get from Todd, and he would send me this. I can keep an eye on the personnel by going here. That's a different part of this database, but the same one. And then I made it, I recreated it for the Apple iPad since I have that now, so everything's shrunk down to fit that screen. You put whatever Watchman you want to put in here. Let's say Wes. No, not Wes. Let's see. Wes has got a real job. This over here will disappear. This is just temporary. Contacts, phone numbers. You can even look up the address, 75th and I don't know if that's Vernon Avenue. Well, of course we could check it out. I'll tell you a way to do that before we look up that. We can go to spelling. Then we can look it up. This is just looking up. This isn't changing anything. Vernon, it's Vernon Avenue. It tells you from what block to block, the lower numerical to the higher, and it's called Avenue. There's only one of them, according to the city. I can go here. This shows every street in Chicago. Every street. Let's see, job assignment. And we have, say, contractors information. We can go anywhere in the book here. We can look. If you have an air leak, you go here. You start filling out the information. What manhole, the address, what kind of land marker, shows here, where in the intersection. Then you can edit it in case it's the information's not in there. And how did you mark it? Well, you click here, you can get additional information. What wire center? A lot of times they won't know. You can ask the contractor. So that's air leak. We can go to a damage report. That's just for me. Other guys won't know how to do that. So that's a report that I can start filling out. Your checklist for the job. When you get there, do they have everything they need? Cones, signs. A lot of times they won't have barricades. I should say NA right there but I'm really not the guy to say whether they should have it or not. Show blower, gas detector, cage, all this. But see, what I do is I'm going to get rid of this too if I make this program available to everybody else. This is a cheat sheet. I don't want to say yes, but we'll say not applicable for that. So no on that. Then we can go back. I'll go back here. Then let's see, we can look up, did I say that was Avenue? 75th and Vernon Avenue. We can go to Maps. And if I'm online, it'll pull up 75th and Vernon Avenue. I'm online. It's just that I have a very, very slow connection. So there's your location. It does exist. You can find out how to get there. Go back. Let's see. Pictures on location. There's one picture I took of the map that shows the exact location and the number of the manhole. Let's see. What else does this thing have? Timesheets. You can go here to timesheets. This is last week, Control J for all of them. So in other words, if I wanted to search, I say, okay, let's search for last week. There's last week. A lot of hours, huh? Let's see. Go back. Got an access report. If you find somebody that's not supposed to be in the manhole, or you think they're not supposed to. Job notes. You can go here and then you can say following week. You can say this was at Pulaski and 63rd. That's easy to just copy and paste. Pictures taken. Well, let's go to pictures. Is there a picture taken? Not really. But we do have an intersection. And then let's see. Oh, the undertaking number. You get a job, you can easily put the undertaking number in there. And those are the last week the jobs I had, who I worked for, the work performed. This was with Matrix, so they're going to do splicing. So you'd fill that out. If they're doing a core job, then what's nice about this is you can put all the information about the core right here, and it takes care of any questions. Once you click in the boxes, things will pop up if it doesn't jive. And I'm coming back. Let's see. Safety checklist, work performed, manholes entered. Here's an area where it helps. All you're doing is, as soon as they open up a manhole, you hit set, and it puts the time. And same way with when they're closing it. Or you can use the control semicolon. When I take a picture, you can click here. It'll put this right down here, so you'll know a picture was taken at that location. Elm Street. Now, if you have to drive to a different location, Elm Street, and like that, you can, let's see, no, I haven't set this up. I'm using two different ways. That's why this is over here. I'm still editing this. I got to figure the best way to do that. So, hours assigned, it's usually 8, but I don't know for sure. Timesheets, report access, Google Maps. So basically, that's what you're doing. And you can email it out when you're done, or we can use this on Dropbox and everybody shares it. So you can do it that way. This is a complicated intersection, so I have that Adobe Premiere or Adobe Acrobat 11, so that I can type in streets and locations. So because when you get here, it just gets confusing. I don't know, I get confused anyway. And I have this set up on my iPad, so every day I can just work on it. And that's it.